All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to talk about psychology, but probably not in the way you're used to. Forget the dusty textbooks, we're looking at it as a real, practical tool, something you can use to build a better life, starting like right now.
So let me ask you something. Ever have one of those days, you know the ones, where you just feel kind of lost in the middle of all the chaos? You're juggling work, your personal life, your phone is buzzing nonstop, and you just feel completely overwhelmed. It's that moment where you stop and think, why am I so stressed out? Or maybe, why does this relationship feel so hard? Trust me, we've all been there.
Well, that feeling, that's exactly where psychology comes in. I want you to think of it like a roadmap, but for your own mind. And look, it's not about finding something that's broken and trying to fix it. Nope. It's all about getting to know the landscape of your own thoughts and feelings so you can navigate life with a little more skill and, yeah, a lot more confidence.
So, first things first, let's talk about navigating this crazy, hectic world we all live in. Because, before you can use a map, you got to know where you're starting from, right? And that brings us right back to our main tool, psychology itself, your mind's roadmap. So, what even is it? When we strip away all the academic jargon, what are we really talking about here? At its heart, it's the science of us. Simple as that. It's the scientific study of how we think, how we feel, and why we act the way we do. It uses real methods to figure out the patterns and uncover the reasons behind our own behaviors. And this isn't some new age idea. A guy named William James, he's pretty much the father of American psychology. He absolutely nailed it over 100 years ago. He saw psychology not just as something to study, but as guidance, a way to actively guide our minds toward a better life. And this field is huge. It's not just one thing. You've got clinical psychology, which is what most people think of. It helps with mental health challenges. Then there's social psychology, which explores how we behave in groups. And one of my favorites, positive psychology, which focuses specifically on what helps us thrive and be happy. Okay, so let's get to the really good stuff. This science of thriving. How does all this understanding yourself stuff actually translate into real benefits? Let's look at the data. Just take a look at this number for a second. 30%. Let that sink in. 30% of what? Well, it's a pretty significant figure, and it points directly to the power we're talking about today. That's right. Research shows that by actually practicing psychological techniques for self-awareness and resilience, people can see up to a 30% increase in their overall well-being and sense of hope. I mean, that's a massive impact, and it's from something you have the power to control. And this isn't just an abstract number, it's about real people. Take Sarah, a teacher. She started just journaling for a few minutes each day. And through that, she discovered what her biggest stress triggers were. The stress didn't magically disappear, but understanding it, that allowed her to navigate her classroom with so much more calm. And the gains are measurable right across the board. We're talking about a potential 20% reduction in stress, a 25% improvement in relationships, and as we just saw, that 30% boost in resilience. This stuff really, really works. So the why is pretty clear, right? Now for the fun part, the how. I've got 4 simple mind hacks you can start using today. First up is the self-awareness map. It's so easy. Just spend 5 minutes a day. That's it, 5 minutes, writing down what you're thinking and feeling. Getting it out of your head and onto paper lets you see things more objectively. This simple act alone can boost your self-awareness by 20%. Number 2, let's embrace modern tools with digital mindfulness. I mean, come on, we all have our phones with us anyway. Use an app like Headspace or Calm for a guided 5-minute meditation. Research shows this can cut stress by up to 15%. It's all about finding a little pocket of quiet in the digital storm. Okay, number 3 is a powerhouse. It's called cognitive reframing. Here's the deal. When you catch a negative thought, like, ugh, I'm never gonna get this done, you just pause, you challenge it, and then you replace it with something more balanced. Like, okay, I'm gonna tackle this one step at a time. You're literally rewiring your brain and breaking that negative habit. This can reduce anxiety by an incredible 20%. And finally, number 4, don't go it alone. Start a group challenge. Just a simple group chat with a few friends where you each share one small psychological goal for the week. That social support, that accountability, it can boost your motivation by 20%. So there you have it. You've got the map, you've got the tools. It's time to start your 7-day journey. But first, let's just quickly tackle the roadblocks that always seem to get in the way. The two biggest ones are always time and skepticism. If you're thinking, I have no time for a 5-minute meditation, then just try a 2-minute deep breathing exercise. And if you're skeptical, thinking this won't work, don't commit to a whole journal. Just jot down one single sentence about how you feel. Remember, small steps break down big walls. So here it is, your call to action, a simple 7-day challenge. For just 1 week, commit to 5 minutes of journaling a day. Try out one of the other techniques we talked about, and if you feel up to it, share your journey online with the hashtag #PsychologyWorks. Let's turn all this knowledge into action, together. So, I'll leave you with this. You now have the beginnings of a roadmap to your own mind. The tools are simple, the science is solid, and the potential for growth is absolutely immense. The only question left is, what will your mind's roadmap reveal?